I'm live. I'm totally distracted right now by the new super stickers that are on chat. Um, so you guys know how there's that super chat thing at the bottom if you hit the little dollar sign underneath the chat, and that allows you to get, like, if you type a message and you do a super chat, it gets highlighted for me, so, and everybody else, so like it's very prominent and it shows you financially supported me, therefore you get like a feature, right? Well, they have stickers now, and I just realized that even though it's my chat, I can look at the stickers. And I got completely distracted. There's like unicorns and cakes and pie. Oh, dumbbells. This is really entertaining. Anyway, talk about nonsense while I wait for people to come on here. So hello, my friends. Hello. Sorry about my distraction, but there's like animated weird lemon head. Oh no, he's actually a lemon head. That's what he's supposed to be. This little creature with a body, but he has a lemon as a head. He's animated. It's kind of funny. Um, Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday. It's nice to see you. Um, let's see. Mandy's here. Sharik is here. Sarah's here. Beth is here. Lissa, Rose, Kristen. Hello, my friends. I'm an emotional mess. Going into a live about the mental side of weight loss seems fitting. I'm sorry you're an emotional mess. I had a day that wasn't necessarily emotional, although you're apparently emotional. You want to stop shaking and just chill out a little bit, please? Yeah, you want to chill out a little bit, please? Thank you. But I had a day where it was just like, so first of all, Tuesday's work day, right? No, piece of cake. I knew what I was going to film. I had like my stuff lined up, like actually my outlines are still sitting there over by where I filmed for each of the videos. But so first I was going to film, right? And then the lawn care people show up today. It's like 5 degrees outside. Why are the lawn people here? And then they were here for like forever. And so it wasn't until like, not joking, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon that it was quiet enough for me to film. How obnoxious was that? And then I sat there in the chair and I was filming 2 videos that I'm excited about. One's about Thanksgiving and one is actually about CMT, which is super fun. But I feel like I had my outline and my outline made perfect sense, but I felt like I could not speak in a way that made sense. No matter how long I spoke, I stopped and restarted different phrases a million times. And oh man, I'm gonna use the footage because I worked like each video. I seriously, Lissa, you did not have to buy me a piece of the cake. You didn't have to do that, my friend. But I'm gonna use it because it was an hour's worth of filming today. But man, I just was like, I can't. I'm sure there's actually footage of me on the camera going, why can't I talk today? This is stupid. No, that's not right. Like, oh, what a day. What a day. Good evening, Solange and Andrea. Burr, 5 degrees. It was a high of 85 here. Oh, well. Well, Miss 85 degrees over there, and we've been waking up in single digits. My goodness. Bond Gal, remind me of your name. It was a name that I remember going, ooh, I love that name, and I can't remember what it was. Google Play money. It's money from taking surveys and pictures of receipts. Don't worry. Okay. Well, thank you. I will consider that my piece of birthday cake from you. So thank you. LaWanda, that's right. 80 degrees. Oh, you lucky people. Lisa, hello. Evelyn, Barbara. My goodness. Yeah, it's cold pretty much everywhere except where a couple of 80-degree friends are. And then, of course, my in-laws in South Florida. Barb is here. Hello. Rosie's here. My mother-in-law is here. There's someone else who's lounging in 80-something degree weather while we're up here in freaking freezing Minnesota. Like, my husband and I had the conversation this morning. So our habit now is we get up, and because we turn down, hi, mom-in-law. Becky, you're getting shout-outs. You could move to Florida. I tried, dude. I tried, but you don't live close enough to a major city, mother-in-law. If you want to change that, that would be great. Thanks. Because I mean, or I could just move in with you. Me and Gracie can come stay with you all winter, right? Right? Don't think I won't, because I'm very tempted. The fact that it's already single digits here, stupid. Absolutely stupid. Um, Jennifer's here. Hello. We had our first snow of this season, very early for the suburbs of Richmond, Virginia. All right, Beth. So I will say this. We've had a light dusting of snow twice now, but my good old hometown of Chicagoland has gotten dumped on twice already. And so I don't know what that means for me, because Minnesota winters are supposed to be worse than Chicago winters, are they not? And the fact that Chicago has already gotten dumped on twice and we haven't had to shovel, we haven't had to do anything. Like, I don't know what kind of frozen hell is coming my way, but I'm going to take the wind. I've been pretty smug about the fact that Chicago has gotten snow twice and I have not. Because that light dusting that was like, oh, it's the first snow, it doesn't count. 7 inches of snow. Oh, more on the way tomorrow. Hello, Rena. I'm going back and forth. Minus 1,000 in Ontario. Oh my gosh. Oh, record-breaking cold this week. Happy birthday to me. Seriously? Like everywhere or just me? Are you stalking where I live? I mean, it's supposed to be, actually, now I'm tempted to look because I did see a snow. Oh yeah, there's a snowflake on our thing tomorrow. It is supposed to snow from 10 till 1. Oh, awesome. The time that I'm supposed to be on the road tomorrow. Lovely. Everywhere. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know what's happening because everywhere is frozen and it's November. Come on, Mother Nature. Get it together. Oh, it's currently 18 degrees. I lied. We are in double digits. Just very low double digits. Oh, my word. Oh, let's see. We've had 13 in Southeast Wisconsin. Where in Southeast Wisconsin are you? Because when I think of Southeast Wisconsin, I think of where I went to school, which is Kenosha, which is like the most Southeast Wisconsin you can possibly get without being in Illinois. My 5.5 marathon this weekend, and it's supposed to be 50 when we run. Brr. A single digits tonight, 1 to 3. Oh my gosh. We had our first dump yesterday, about half an hour away from Solange. Waukesha. Okay. Kenosha got more. Lake Effect. Oh my gosh. My memories of having to dig my poor Dodge Neon. I had a 1996 Dodge Neon that went to college with me in Kenosha, Wisconsin. And I went to Carthage, which is a Lutheran school that is literally on the lake. Like, literally on the lake. Couple feet, you could be in the water on the lake. And the winters there, I had a snow shovel that I kept in my car. And I remember vividly having to dig my car out of knee-deep snow because the stupid plows come through and plow the parking lots, but then they block everybody in with all the snow that they've plowed off the main part of the parking lot. So you just have to shovel it all back to where, oh man, the lake effect snow in Kenosha is awful. Awful. Oh my word. Anyway, my friends, hello. Happy Tuesday. We're across the street from the lake, luckily in a parking garage. Seriously. I wish we had a parking garage when I was in college, man. Woof. Or an SUV if I would have been smart enough to get an SUV, although it was my dad's hand-me-down car, so it's not a matter of me being smart enough for any of it because that's the car I was given. But anyway, how is your week going, my friends? Lissa, did you just give me a black cat? Oh my goodness. This is the most I've ever made out of a live stream, my friends, because Lissa found the stickers. That one's for me. I saw the kitty and couldn't resist. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. For those of you that just arrived, when live was starting, I had just discovered that I can view the super chat stuff, even though it's my chat. So there's a $sign down at the bottom, which like a lot of bigger YouTubers and whatnot who have like, hundreds of people on their chats, people have the chance to super chat. And as you can see with Lissa's sticker, if you super chat, you get highlighted. So you are much more likely to get seen by the YouTuber. Now I see every message that comes through, but it's a way of financially supporting the person you're watching. And I got an email the other day that they finally instituted the stickers. So it's not just the message, because it used to be just you could pay, have your message seen. So if you wanted to ask a question or something, but now there are stickers. And so when I started, I was playing with looking at the stickers, and there's like animated ones and goofy ones, and Lissa found the sticker. The black cat is very cute, but I think the cake is my favorite. It's perfect for the week. Perfect for the birthday week. Let's see. I'm done. That was the last of my survey money. Well, I appreciate you donating your survey money to me, my friend. Bad week. Yeah, I had to put down my kid. Oh, you had the 23-year-old kitty. I still cannot believe that she was 23. Like, I'm so sorry for your loss, Lisa, but man, did you give that kitty a good long life? 23. I've never heard of a cat that's lived 23 years. Seriously. Like, you were a good kitty mama. A very good kitty mama. Just changed my plan from freestyle to purple, but thinking of switching to eye track bites in the new year when my subscription runs out. Just need to figure out the purple on eye track bites. She was spoiled. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing about purple on eye track bites. I had a call with my eye track bites team today, which is not like the people who run eye track bites, but the team that runs me, the ambassadors, the four of us. And we were talking about people wanting the new plans on iTrack Bites. Well, first of all, newsflash, we have 2 of the 3 of them already. They're called Sugar Smart, aka Smart Points Before Freestyle, aka the Green Plan, which is not new and innovative. They're backpedaling, my friends. Then we have the Blue Plan, aka Better Balance, aka Freestyle, which again is not new and innovative. It's the plan they've had for the last 2 years. And then the Purple Plan. Be wary, my friends. A lot of people are doing the purple plan and are loving it, but I highly recommend only the brand new ground. Lisa and I have been going back and forth about this since Monday. You should have seen us raving at each other on Monday. Oh my, and all of last week with our anybody else's Instagram feeds blow up with all the announcements from the WW ambassadors. Made me crazy. I wish I could block hashtags from showing up on my feed, but then it would block out like my entire feed. But the purple plan is basically freestyle, but it puts some carbs in the 0-point list. Be wary, my friends. This is not permission to eat as much of these foods as you want without thinking about your portion sizes. This is why a lot of people failed on freestyle. Purple plan is freestyle enhanced. You don't get a lot to spend on stuff that's not on the list. It is akin to the old Simply Filling plan. Again, not new and innovative, just a little bit of an update to a previous plan that they had. But iTrack Bites already has 2 of the 3. And quite frankly, we have so many different plans. And this is what we were talking about this at our meeting today. What people seem to keep forgetting to realize that as long as you end up in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight. So we have a bunch of plans that will already work for you. We may or may not get the purple plan. Technically, there is going to be at the iTrack Bites live meeting tomorrow on the iTrack Bites Instagram. We're bringing somebody on who can tell you how to kind of fake iTrack Bites into doing the purple plan. But quite frankly, I'm not all that excited about the purple plan. There are people that are. There are a lot of people that I think are excited about it because potatoes are a 0-bite food, but like they're not 0 bites once you put butter on them. You know what I'm saying? So like it's not as exciting as I think people think it is, in my opinion. And meanwhile, I'm just sitting here. I've decided that Carb Conscious, aka Points Plus, is the glitter plan because everybody needs a color. I was either going to call it the pink plan, but then I decided it's cooler than pink, so it's going to be glitter. Because I just, with all the colors that have been hitting my green and purple and blue all over my Instagram feed, I'm like, I freaking need my own picture with confetti, but my confetti is going to be glitter, and I'm going to be happily sitting here on iTrack Bites on my glitter plan. Sounds appropriate for me, right? I mean, I am the queen of bling. Anyway, let's see. Not groundbreaking at all, but I did switch to green for now. A lot of people switch to green, and I actually think that there's a reason that a lot of people switch to green, because a lot of people need that extra accountability. People need that everything counts except for fruit and vegetables. And I did lose a little bit of weight on the green plan, or the Smart Point. It's the same thing. It's the freaking same thing, okay? I did lose on that plan once I got a grip on it, but I didn't like the grip I had, which is why I switched after freestyle. I said, forget it. But once they took away what was working, so a lot of people switch back to green, and I admire them for that because it means they know what they need, and that's to track more. So good for you for going green. I was one WW announcement away from unfollowing every single WW ambassador. I know. And a lot of them are my friends, but I'm like, this is the stupidest thing because there's so many of these posts on my Instagram feed that I regret following all of these WW people, even though they're my friends. Like, oh, it was just obnoxious. Everyone on Connect is freaking over getting pasta and potatoes and purple. I see disaster for a lot of people. I do too. And that's what I've said to a handful of people. I'm like, you know what's going to happen? There's two ways that this can go. Lissa and I were talking about the blue dot requirements being stupidly low for the green plan, where everything counts. And if you can eat, so people are going to either severely undereat for a while on the green plan and lose a bunch of weight and then realize it's unsustainable and freak out, or there's gonna be the freestyle people that are just doing just fine. Because the only people that are staying on blue are the people that freestyle is already working for. Everyone else is moving to one of the other two. The people on purple plan are gonna end up eating too much food because hallelujah, pasta and potatoes are 0, and it's gonna be disaster. So either way, I'm giving it a couple weeks, and it's just gonna be a hot mess. And I'm gonna be sitting here with my glitter plan, and like I feel super on track. How have I been talking for 16 minutes already? Holy cow. I'm going to be over here on my glitter plan, trucking away, feeling super empowered, which is what I want to talk about today. And yeah, it's fine. Everyone needs to listen to your post from yesterday. So good, and puts it all into perspective. Thank you. And there's a reason that I put that video up on yesterday. That was planned because I knew the day that everyone was going to go, oh, new plans. They needed to hear a video about how to pick the plan that works for them and not the plan that's trending. I'm not stupid. Oh, my throat's dry. I'm glad they brought back the original SP plan. I need the structure. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to say this on Instagram stories today. People keep trying to tell me that the green plan is points plus. The green plan is not points plus. The green plan is smart points before freestyle. I'm all about portion control. Yes. I just love my oatmeal, which I shy away from on freestyle. Everyone needs people. Oh my goodness. So much happening. You guys are chatty and I love it. Keep it coming. I just need to catch up. People act like you can't eat pasta and potatoes on other plans. Based on the rainbow, points plus is the yellow plan. But I don't like yellow. It's going to be the glitter plan. The glitter plan. We received your prize today. Oh, good. I'm glad, Joan. I hope you love it. The glitter plan. What did you say, Brie? What did I say about what? I eat rice, potatoes, and pasta all the time, not on purple. Preach it, Lisa. And Lisa and Lissa right next to each other. And Linda, oh my goodness. Is the same thing with permission not to eat enough. From Dumpy to Diva has workaround for people on iTrack Bites. I know she does, and we're going to talk about it at the meeting tomorrow on the iTrack Bites Instagram. I don't necessarily think that it's necessary. Like, there are so many other plans out there. Guys, do we really need to go purple? Again, because it's the trendy plan, is that the only reason you want to go purple? Think about it. Team Glitter Plan. Woot! I love all the emojis, Kristen. Hello. Popcorn on purple too. Popcorn, I understand. It's got to be like the air popped, 94% fat free, like all of that. Potatoes and pastas are 0. Yes, they are. Don't get as excited about it as you're sounding, my friends. Just, it's going to be a problem. I promise you it's going to be a problem. You have to be super regimented and on track in order to do purple. Yes, it's not a license to eat everything. Pasta is not fruit. Yes. And so I bet you, I know there are people that it's going to work for. Like Mindy, my Wonder Woman on Instagram, Mindy, she's going to purple. I have every faith that she can accomplish purple because she is a very regimented, very reasonable, and very self-disciplined human being. She will measure her portion sizes. She will double track to make sure she's taking in the right amount of calories, and she will do the purple plan justice. I guarantee you most of the people switching to purple are doing it because carbs are 0. What? I can eat more food. And that is the wrong reason. It's the wrong reason. People will eat the minimum for the blue dot stall, have a rebound gain when they eat a little more, freak out, eat even less. Yep. I've plateaued. Shoot, where'd it go? I've plateaued. I'm not a huge potato or pasta kind of gal. I'm an oatmeal gal. We'll be wary of portion control. The new zeros will be sides. Very good. Very good. Especially if you're a current WW member because you don't get to take the assessment. That was frustrating because I did try it. So I did switch my app over because I still have access to the WW app. So I am technically on the WW app. I am Team Green because I made a choice. But I was looking for the assessment, and I even looked at the email, and I was like, let me take the test. And it wouldn't. I didn't like that. I think everybody should have the option to take the test in case they're unsure. Hey, my sister's here. I think that you should eat healthy, non-processed. Eat all points, but keep portions under control. You've got that right. Still going by the rainbow. I realized that a while ago. What's iTrack Bites? Oh, my friend, iTrack Bites is an app on the App Store that allows you to do one of 6 different weight loss plans, which includes a bunch of the old WW plans, including the love of my life, Points Plus, which is the plan that I follow. So I do not use Weight Watchers to track my food. I use Points Plus. But when I create content for all dieting communities. And so I try to make sure I talk about Smart Points and Points Plus or give advice that is universal as opposed to specific just for my specific weight loss plan. I'm staying on blue. I've maintained and lost my 6 to 5. Yeah. And I think the people, like I said, the people that are staying on Team Blue are the people that Freestyle worked for. And I say good for you. I was not lucky enough to be one of those people. And you love your prize. I'm so glad. I threw a couple of extras in there for you. People seem to forget about the original SP plans. Somebody get confused. Yep, they're so different. Purple equals disaster. I love the emoji use. We got stickers. We've got emojis. We got all sorts of stuff happening today. It's making my heart very happy. I'm thinking purple, but allowing myself way less points than I'm allowed. I hate tracking. Interesting. You're not allowed very many points to begin with, Rosie. I think the minimum is 16. I don't know what you're actually allowed on purple, but I know the minimum is only 16 points. So if I joined, that's where I would be. I haven't even looked at the new plans. Well, it's because you're not following Weight Watchers, goofus. For most of us. Disaster for most of us. Yep. My mom might join WW and do the purple because she hates tracking. You go into starvation mode if you undereat. True story. I haven't looked at the new plans either, just sticking with Points Plus on iTrack Bites. Hi, sister. That was directed to you, Christina. I agree. Even though I went to 24/7 and asked about the assessment, I follow nothing with WW. I love iTrack Bites. Yes, and yes. I heard you speak of it. I'm a newbie, so I appreciate the explanation. Absolutely. Welcome to the community. We are all so glad you're here. And I'm happy to answer any questions you have. I want to take the test too, but after looking at the plans, I know enough to know I'd lose my mind on purple and haven't had much success on freestyle. So by default, Rayanne, you are going to be Team Green, right? Or Team do something else. Staying blue. I lost 69 in freestyle, but think the new change will help me get to goal. Excellent. Being a little more disciplined. Yep. If I had to go for any of the plans, I would go green. 100%. And it's not because that's Alphaba's color, although that helps. Stop giving purple pants such a hard time. I mean, it's my opinion. My channel, my opinion, yo. And my opinion is purple is going to be a disaster for a lot of people. Purple will be achievable for people, but they have to be the very self-disciplined people. Because it's the same thing that caused a bunch of people to jump ship after freestyle. There were people that were adamant the freestyle worked, and those people did great. But then there's the entirely other flip side of people that it didn't work for. And I have a whole video that explains why it didn't work for them. And Purple Plan is just an extension of that thing. I get 25, but if I do 10K a day, that's an extra 9 activity points. Way too much flexibility. I'm going to use calories. That's a good idea, Rosie. Counting calories. And I know, I know that for purple, like the whole point is to not track, but I highly recommend if you want to just make sure you're keeping yourself in check to start, track your calories just to make sure you're doing it properly. That's a good idea. A 5 to 24 point range. That is so huge. I'd be 16 on purple. Be good if I could do portion control the free cards. Didn't know what I'm doing. Finally, Sandra, hello. Sandra, you're my giveaway winner. I just put something in the mail for you today. So your package is on your way. I already know green is my plan, but I still want to take the assessment. I had to mute you because Sean just came home with your husband on speakerphone. All right. Well, at least my father-in-law knows where my husband is because I haven't heard from my husband all day. Except to give me permission to eat the last of the lasagna because dude took my dinner plan to work with him and I didn't know about it. I did Beyond the Scale before, and that's great that they have green, but not worth the money since I only do long online. I track bites all the way. I'm doing purple because it is stricter. It is stricter in some regards, but it is looser in the fact that you technically don't have to track the 0 bite foods. So that's where there's a little bit of discrepancy. You just have to use your best judgment with portion control. And there's a lot of people out there that see 0 bite foods as calorie-free foods, and that is not the case. So as long as you're keeping that in mind, I'm sure you will do great on the purple plan. It's just a matter of where your mindset is in terms of portion control. So freaking excited to be back on original smart points. I feel like 30 points shouldn't feel that different from 23, but it does. I know. You feel like you can succeed again. Isn't that the best feeling? That's what I've been feeling with the way I've been acting lately. I feel like, oh my gosh, I think I've got it. And it feels really good. Really good to feel that way. I have a slight color bias. Purple would have been my preferred choice. Yes. I'm not a fan of eating a lot of starches. You're welcome, Sandra. I hope you enjoy everything that's in your box. I'm on purple, still track everything. I did well on core. Nice. I hate 0 point foods. Team green did okay with freestyle, but when I try green, good luck, everyone. Yeah, and I mean, as you show up in these chats in the future, let me know how things are going with you on the new plans because I'm going to be over here on Team Glitter. So, I always track everything because you never know when something wonky might happen and you need to look back and see what you did so you don't do it again. Bytes and points are interchangeable. Good point. Yeah, when I say bytes or when I say points, it's the same thing. Same thing. This is so good. Like a meeting without leaving my house. Woot! Yes. Okay. So carb conscious should be the route I go if I switch from WW to I track bytes. Okay, Barb. So here's the big difference. Are you guys ready? So Weight Watchers currently uses smart points, and a smart point value is calculated with different nutrients than a points plus value is. And the discrepancy in the calculation is why I like points plus better. So in order to, the 4 things that you use to calculate a smart point, which is entirely what Weight Watchers plans are, is calories, saturated fat, sugar, and protein. Those are the 4 elements that go into a smart point. Sugar, very, very bad and knocks your points value way up. Protein, very, very good and knocks your value way down. So they want you to do very little sugar. They want you to do high protein. That's the goal that they have in smart points. It is not something I am against. I am all for that. My problem with the smart points plans is in order to compensate for my sweet tooth, I started having to put a lot of artificial sweeteners in my body to eat food that fell within my budget because I always get the smallest amount of points on any given plan because of my weight. And I was filling my body with junk, basically, in an effort to stay within my points value. So that's how you calculate smart points. Smart points are also used in the Better Balance and Sugar Smart plans on iTrack Bites, which are the freestyle and smart points before freestyle equivalents. Points Plus World, where I live on the carb conscious glitter plan, use the 4 nutrients of fat, fiber, I almost said greens because that's the Fab Four. That's not it. Fat, carbs, fiber, and protein to calculate a point. And the protein does not positively impact your value, but they account for the fact that protein still has plenty of calories in it. But the thing that positively impacts your protein or your point value is the fiber. The fiber is what knocks down points values in Points Plus, which means that my diet is lower in net carbohydrates because you want to focus on a higher fiber foods when you can, but I can eat real sugar and not get penalized for it. So something that might only cost me 3 points on Points Plus might cost you 6 or 7 over on Smart Points simply because of the sugar, never mind the fact that every other nutrient, including calories, is the same. Does that help you? So Carb Conscious is the Points Plus plan, which is the love of my life. I originally lost 57 pounds on the Points Plus plan back when it was the plan on Weight Watchers. So Points Plus is my love, and I gave Smart Points a try. I gave Freestyle the good old college try, and finally I said forget it, and I went and found something that let me do the plan that I love. And I haven't looked back. Staying on Blue worked great. 0 points have calories. Figured out calories I needed to lose weight, and portion control is key. That goes for all plans. Yes, Susan, you are right. We need to I know the people that can do that. I should tell my manager that. Be like, so Carb Conscious just needs to be called the glitter plan. That's all. Wait, why isn't there a big announcement on ITB when they changed all the plan names a while back? Those were some groundbreaking new plans too. Here's sarcasm, Lisa, Linda. There's all sorts of you on here. Lissa. Yes, that's awesome. Thank you for the explanation. You're welcome. He's off the phone and she's back. Ladies and gentlemen, the mother-in-law is back. Everybody behave. Okay. What I want to talk about tonight, now that we are half an hour in, today's subject is the mental side of weight loss. And the reason that I wanted to talk about that is because I finally feel that, like, after I don't even know how many years, I've been bouncing up and down the same little bit of weight for, I kid you not, like 2 or 3 years. I've been in stellar maintenance mode. I do not fear maintenance mode the next time I hit goal because I've been so good at maintaining my weight. I'm up just a little bit right now, but even though I'm up, I weighed in this morning and I'm down 0.8 from my weigh-in on Friday, which means I survived an entire weekend and lost weight. Happy day. But that being said, I did that without trying because I finally think I got my mental state in the right place. And that is, I have started to merge the person that I call, / I think Lissa actually calls her this too, old Brianna and new Brianna. And old Brianna, and I'm even going back, I think, Lissa, you're referring to old Brianna when you're talking about my YouTube channel, right? But old Brianna, like the Brianna that got to goal in a year and a half and lost 60 pounds and just nailed it despite, living with 4 other people that weren't trying to lose weight and all that stuff, she had her crap together and she got it done no matter what was going to happen. And then there's new Brianna who wants to take a different approach, who wants to find the balance in life, wants to not eat all the diet foods and not just focus on staying perfectly within her points budget the whole time, and focusing on fitness instead of overall fitness and strength instead of cardiovascular workouts and things like that. That's the only old Brianna I've ever been able to see. Fair enough. So this is present day me. New Brianna's present day me, right? Focused on health, focused on fitness, focused on strength. Old Brianna was focused on getting that number down to the goal that she wanted it to get to, and she got it done. The difference was she got it done. She wasn't necessarily thinking the most healthful way, and my sister can attest, and my mother-in-law can attest, I was skinny when I was at my goal weight, and not like the cute skinny, like anorexic looking skinny. Because of my body, because of my disease, I didn't have the muscle to back up the weight. And so I kind of looked a little bit anorexic and it wasn't cute. So I'm trying to merge those people. I'm trying to merge the motivation, inspiration, get it done no matter what happens person with the person who's focused on strength, focused on health, and focused on doing it for good this time. The two of them are finally starting to marry, and it is becoming a wonderful thing. Some of the things that I have done in the last even couple of days, it's really been the last couple of days where I've noticed a change, is I started to I was so obsessed with my Fab Four smoothies and being, I can have fat. It's okay if I have 11, 12, 13 points for breakfast. Totally true. 110%. My breakfast today, because I had a smoothie at 10 a.m., was 17. 17. Hear me. 17 points today. And that's perfectly okay. Yesterday, I decided I didn't want to have a smoothie. Instead of having even eggs, I had egg whites. And I picked and chose where I wanted to spend my points. I don't have to spend them all at once because I'm okay with eating higher fat foods. And then for lunch, so for breakfast, I had a nice lean lunch of still avocado toast and I had a banana as a side dish, and I had all egg whites instead of 2 eggs. 2 eggs versus the equivalent in egg whites saves me 3 points. It's 4 points for the eggs, 1 point for the egg whites. And so I did. So I say pick and chose, right? All week, for the last week, I've been able to have the box of gingerbread men open and go, a serving is 3. 1, 2, 3. And it is okay. This is me closing the box. It is okay to wait and have 3 more tomorrow. Just because I can have them if I really want them doesn't mean I necessarily have to. And that's okay. I'm just going to eat the 3 points for dessert tonight. Thank you. And moving on. Or my lunch yesterday was a sandwich. And instead of using an entire tablespoon of the Primal Kitchen mayo that's 3 points plus, I was like, you know what? Just because I can doesn't mean I need to use the whole tablespoon. Let's only use 1 point worth of mayonnaise. And I did that. But then I used full fat cheese. But then I used light turkey meat. And then I put some salad on my wrap in order to make it more hearty and more voluminous, have more volume. And then I decided, well, let's up the game. And I threw it in a frying pan and warmed it up and toasted the wrap. So it was 6 points instead of 8 or 9. And then I had my bag of Cheetos. Do you guys see where this is going? My bag of Cheetos. I love Cheetos. 1 serving of Cheetos is 4 bites, 4 points. And I was like, I could eat 4 points of Cheetos, but do I really need 4 points of Cheetos, or can I figure out how to be satisfied with 2 points of Cheetos? Do you see what I'm getting at? And so for the last week or so, I have been able to successfully only pick 1 serving of something, or even a half a serving of something, and find satisfaction in that and let myself enjoy that and put the rest away and be like, you know what? You can have more tomorrow. It's okay. You don't need to. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. And so I'm taking old Brianna's practices of meticulously picking out what I'm spending my points on and trying really hard not to go over points budget. But I'm also allowing myself to go over points budget. Yesterday, my dessert is what took me. Basically, you're talking portion control. Basically, that's right. Yeah. And I went over yesterday by 5 points, but it was my dessert that sent me over. And Lord knows, it's step bet week, my friends. I got almost 20,000 steps yesterday, and I'm pretty sure that I'm on target to hit. Yeah, I'm at 16,600 right now, which means I need less than 1,000 more to get a second stretch day, right? So yesterday I earned 12 bites. 12 points. 12. Oh no, what are they talking about? I could snap your collarbone and see your whole spine. Yeah. So, and it's not just about the portion control. I'm doing the thing. We all are capable of doing the thing, but it's the fact that my brain is actually in agreement. My brain is starting to be like, no, you ate your cookies and you're done. It's okay. Move on. Go do something else. You get to eat again in a few hours when you're actually hungry. So I had a beautiful day yesterday of eating light and lean and all the vegetables. Guys, that's how I used to eat. I used to have like a little sandwich or wrap thing for a couple points, maybe a side of cottage cheese or a little side of chippy like something, and then the rest of my plate was filled with like carrots and pickles and things like that to fill me up. I started doing that again and I'm full. I'm full on fewer points because I'm actively trying to put vegetables, not fruits. I mean, I eat fruits too, but vegetables on my plates during lunchtime. And that fills me up. And so what's happening is I'm successfully doing that. And then my brain is going, you're successfully doing this. That means that you can do it again tomorrow. And so what I did today with my 17 point or whatever breakfast, I went way over today because I'm not stupid and I'm not going to skip meals for the sake of not using any weeklies. That's dumb because I had plenty of weeklies left. So I ended up eating 43 bites today, but only 1,600 calories. So there's that balance. And then tomorrow, my plan is to eat light again because Thursday is my birthday. And by then, I currently have 45 activity bites in the bank, just sitting there, which means that even if I chose not to track on my birthday, which I'm still going to track on my birthday, but even if I chose not to, odds are I would stay within my points range anyway. And ultimately, all of this to say, I'm starting to marry these two people. And it feels really good. Like I feel there have been times I've come at you and I've been like, I feel really good this week. I feel very confident. I feel in control. I feel like I felt back in 2011 when I got it done. Like no nonsense, no excuses. This is how it is and this is how it's going to be. That's how I feel right now. And I haven't felt this fired up since I started losing weight and hit goal. And it's not just like, and it's not new plan excitement. It's not anything. It's just, I made the choice to be like, stop messing around and actually like sit and think about what you did before that helped you get it done and do that again. And so I looked at it and I was like, okay, well, let's do less 100 calorie packs and more real food, but the concepts are the same. And I went back and like I said last week, looked at what I used to eat on my old Instagram account and early on my Deep in the Divine Instagram account, and just remembered back to that time in my life. And it's working. It is working. And so with that, I'm feeling like my birthday's on Thursday. I'm so excited for 33 that I feel like I'm turning 23, not 33. Like I'm so excited. And I really feel like things are going to happen. It's going to be amazing. So with that being said, what is your, tell me about your emotional journey, because I have a bunch of chats that I have to go scroll through now. So do you have any thoughts on this? Do you have any mental side of weight loss things that you can touch on? Christina, if you're willing to share, I'm very interested to hear how your mentality has changed, because for those of you who don't know, my sister had weight loss surgery recently and she is killing it. She is killing the game, and like she's taking names with that scale. Like she's kicking butt. And so I'm very curious to know, Christina, if there's anything in your mind that has happened. I know your mental journey, but tell other is there something that really sticks out as like this was a game changer, or like have you had any realizations of like this? Like I don't know. I don't know, and I know it's different for you because you had surgery versus just counting points or something. But I'm still very curious to know if there was any specific thing. And I have to catch up on your messages, so give me a hot second. Ooh, that was a lot of talking. I'm looking for, Alyssa's looking for, cardio isn't for every body type. Weight training with 1 day of HIIT, including free eating. That's what I learned for me. Yes, I agree. Cardio is for me. Cardio is what helps me a lot. But I'm adding weight training in this time, and I'm serious about my weight training. I'm serious about my weight training, and I'm looking forward to gaining muscle because my body needs that muscle because of my disease. Not just to look good. It's the muscles not to feel sexy. It's not to get toned. Like those are awesome things that are going to come with it, but it's because I have a disease that's going to destroy my muscles. So I have to gain more muscle than the disease decides to eat. That is my goal. So I'm zeroed in on that. So I'm striking a balance of both. I still can't do that. Bought a bag of Hershey's candy cane kisses and ended up devouring it in 3 days. Yeah, I almost bought those, Rosie, and then I decided not to because I figured it would be a bad choice. But if I keep up this momentum that I have, maybe in a couple of weeks I'll be able to buy them and not worry about it. Enza's here, and she just finished working out. Hello. Grisella, hello. 3,000 steps over the past 3 days. More than fragile. Everything exactly because you can have it doesn't mean that you either want it or you should use it all. Yes, exactly. Brianna's tough brain is working on her. Maybe I'll get a break. Yeah, I'm using tough love on myself, man. Bottom line is what you want to achieve out of these programs. What will stand in a year or 3, making sure we stay healthy. Yes. Saw that video too and thought of the same tough love thing. Your birthday is Thursday and my daughter's birthday is tomorrow. Oh, yay. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. Things are happening. The chat just jumped down. So happy for you, right on track, and it's sustainable. Yes, thank you, Susan. I've been working through finding balance between WW Lissa and Whole30 Lissa. Whole30 and their promise of food freedom really messed me up. Interesting. I've never done Whole30. So I don't know what that is. You have to want to lose weight. Number 1. Ooh, good one. Lose weight and get healthy. At some point you need to eat to live versus living to eat. I've tried so many different weight loss plans and they all failed for me. That's interesting. Those are both good. Like they sound so super cliche because they are, but they're the truth. Will you stop bringing me toys? Silly dog waits until I'm chatting with people to play. She's just going to go and get another toy. But it's true. Like you have to lose weight. And there are so many people like you can want this for other people. And there are certain people that I have on my mind and in my heart that I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be great if I can help them do this or whatever? And it's great to a point, but it's not on me. It's on them. They have to hit that point. And maybe that's just what happened to me is I finally hit the point and I'm like, this is stupid. Get it done. So losing weight in 2020 doesn't have to be your goal anymore. Like my goal, my fitness goal for 2020, the ultimate goal is to be in the best shape of my life. I would love if after 2020, goal weight doesn't have to be a part of that. And I'm tired. I'm tired of trying to lose weight. And I don't know what clicked. I don't know if it's because it's my birthday week. I don't know what it was. But like you have to want it. You have to want it. And you have to want it more than you want the food. All week this week, I have been telling myself the Rachel Hollis quote, you can work for, or you can go and get what you want now, or you can think about what you want most. What matters more, what you want now or what you want most? And that has talked me out of many food decisions. And after a while, that just stuck. You have to want to lose the weight more than wanting anything else. What else did you say? You have to eat to live instead of living to eat. That's so good. That is so good. What you eat dictates how you live. Like you can hit your calorie goals on junk food, but eat the healthy foods. Eat the good foods to fuel your body so you have the energy for life, man. Right now, my mental is, do I get into my cold or somehow manage to get the energy of walking 4K before bed? I feel like I've been pushing myself to work all day and yet not quite sure, Rosie, or get the energy of walking 4K before bed. I mean, sometimes you just got to do the things. Just got to do the things. Do. Oh my goodness. What is happening? My chat keeps jumping down because you guys keep talking. I found my niche to get me to jump. Zumba and body pump. Yes. Wait, Barb, have you been here at all? Because body pump is my jam. Like I've been preaching body pump for 2 years now. That is what has changed my fitness game. Body pump. And that's where I'm going tomorrow. That's where I was yesterday. I love body pump, and it has been fundamentally the most important thing in my journey. Body pump. Like, we're talking so fundamental that when we were getting ready to move, and my husband's like, P.S., my new job's in Minneapolis, before he accepted the job, he looked to make sure that I could go to Body Pump in the area. That's how important it is to my journey. I love Body Pump, Barb. So yes. I will preach Body Pump until the day that I die. Mental thoughts. I have a bad habit of comparing my journey to others. I'm going to stop right there because that is so important. The bad habit of comparing your journey to others. I have preached this a million times, but you have to stay in your lane. It is so easy to compare your results, your progress, or anything to anybody else, and it's not fair to your body to do that. You need to make sure you just keep your head down and stay in your lane. Don't look at so-and-so in the right lane. Don't look at Pam speeding past in the fast lane over there. Your job is not to bounce back and forth in these lanes. Maybe what she's doing will help me. Maybe what she's doing will help me. You got to just pick your lane, and you just got to go full speed ahead in your lane. It doesn't matter what's happening to other people's bodies. What matters is what you're doing to yours. So that was a great point, Enza. Great point. I also had body dysmorphia when I initially lost 40 pounds. I looked good but didn't see it yet. That's pretty typical, actually. I do this thing, or I did this thing where even though I knew, like when I was at goal, I'm like, I was too skinny, but I was like, look at, I'm skinny. I look good, blah, 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 blah. But it wasn't until I saw myself in pictures that I noticed a difference. It was pictures that really did. It's the same for me in muscles right now. Like I'll look at recent pictures of me. I just took a picture of my back, my bare back in the mirror because I wanted to see what my back looked like because I've been working so hard on it. And like I have like just looking at myself in the mirror, totally different than seeing it in a photo later. So look at pictures because pictures actually help. I struggled so hard even when I was on plan to lose weight. That's why I chose to have surgery. I was constantly hungry and my stomach would never stop growling even when I had just eaten a big meal. Gearing up for surgery, you have to see a psych, go through a nutritionist and exercise physiologist or psychologist. Physiologist. You change the way you eat, you change the way you move, and you focus on your mental state because you can really mess up your body post-surgery if you go back to eating inappropriately. When I learned how to make this lifestyle that is sustainable to me, it became so much easier to keep going instead of get to the end mindset and returning to the bad habits right after. That is important, Kristen. That is very important because that is a mistake that everybody makes, myself included. I wasn't careful enough and I let it go. But you have to remember, once you get to goal is not the end. Just because you get the goal doesn't mean you've crossed the finish line. There is no finish line. Myth. Finish line is a myth. You slow down. If you're running a marathon, you hit the finish line. That's great. That's goal. You don't get to stop running. You just have to walk now. A lot of people aren't ready for that information because it gets hard because all of a sudden you don't have. I'm sorry. My husband just walked in. Can you hear her? I don't know if you can hear her, but she's because my husband came home. Shoot, and I forgot what I was saying. But shoot, really, what was I saying? But it's about you cross the finish line, you got to slow down. And a lot of here she comes. Oh my!
Were you hearing all this? I wasn't anywhere around. I was still bringing in stuff from the car. Can you guys all see this?
Well, now she's behind the chair. She loves her daddy.
This I'm sorry, I probably interrupted you at a very inappropriate moment, but
that's okay. Everybody loves Gracie more than me anyway. She's freaking out.
But this is normal. Guys, what is wrong with this creature? And she won't listen to me when I tell her I don't want her.
That's the part that kills me. He literally says, I don't want you. I don't want to play with you. He's told her he doesn't love her. You've threatened to kill her. And yet
she tries to eat me. I don't know if that means she's attacking them. Sorry for the interruption.
Oh my goodness. It's all good. Take it with you.
I'll close this.
Okay. Oh my gosh, my dog's a maniac. So once you hit goal weight, it gets very hard because you once had a number. Like your goal every week was to get on the scale and see the number go down. Once you hit that mission goes away. You no longer have a goal of trying to get the number to go down. You have a new goal of trying to get that number to stay exactly where it is. And that's a lot more complicated than getting it to go down. So it makes maintenance a lot harder. But that's why you have to make sure you're focusing on the fact that this is a lifestyle. There is no finish line. Sorry, I got totally distracted because of that maniac animal. Oh my gosh. I think I hit that point this week. 30, 35 for me. I became afraid of eating fruit for fear it would trigger my sugar dragon. That's hilarious. My friend who used to be my old body pump instructor called it her sugar dragon too. Is that Whole30 talk? I wonder if that's Whole30 talk. Got my Zumba instructor license and found really awesome pump instructors. Yes. Great husband. You also can't compare your results to the old you. Old Lissa and old Brianna are different people. We can look to them for tips, but that's it. You're absolutely right. Uncle Eric, is that what Alice said? That's really cute. My mom has been Lifetime for over 40 years. She's lost 100 pounds and kept it off. Her number one tip is you just have to talk to yourself. Sounds so simple, but it's true. It's absolutely true because that's what I've been doing all week. Like I said, I'd be like, I've literally like walked away from places and going, it's not what you want now. It's what you want most. What do you want most? What do you want most? And I was like, I want to freaking get this done. That's what I want. And I've walked away. I've literally been talking to myself. Uncle Eric, my cats get death threats all the time. I swear, Eric is literally like, I don't love you. Go away. I don't want you. Because he didn't. The only reason we have that dog is because I wanted a dog. And I was like, look, we're not having children. Give me this animal. I'm obsessed with dogs. Let me have a dog. And she's a pain in the neck, but I love her. But she's supposed to be my dog and my comfort animal. And yet, she loves him more than me. She loves everybody more than me. Alice comes over. She loves Alice more than me. For those of you that don't know, Alice is my niece, Christina's daughter. And stupid dog. Take it with you. Yes, yeah, that's how I feel about her sometimes. Sugar Dragon is Whole30 talk. Okay. All right. Oh, good. I'm all caught up in the chat. That's the first time this entire conversation that I've been caught up in the chat. So that was just kind of what I was thinking about mentality. Hello. Welcome back, Renee, I believe. Glad you were able to pop in. But yeah. So the mental thing, like it's all about the mental game with this. Like we all know what we have to do to get this done. We all know. There is no challenge in what we have to do. It's getting this. It's getting this on board. That is the hard part. Otherwise, we wouldn't overeat. Otherwise, we would just count our calories and stick with it. Otherwise, we would just go exercise. It's not, our body is perfectly capable of doing the exercise or the activity. It's not that we can't do it. It's not that we don't know how to do it. It's that there's something in here that is preventing us from doing it. And you have to figure out what you need to say to yourself. Talk to yourself. What do you need to say to yourself to get yourself on board? That's the trick. And for me, and I'm seeing comments about it now, what do you want? What do you want ultimately? Is it about what you want now or what you want most? Do you really want that soft pretzel? I swear to you, hand to God, every time I go into Sam's Club, ever since freaking Jordan, Clyde's Daily Life, and he hasn't been coming to this because he has 2 kids. But he's my buddy he's my fellow I Track Bites ambassador, and he's my buddy. And he told me one day about the amazing soft pretzels at Sam's Club. And I have not had one yet. And this must have been 6 months to 8 months ago that he told me about this. Every time I walk in there, I'm tempted to buy one. Every time. But then I see the 510 calories thing written in really big letters or numbers right there on the menu. And I was like, Is it what you want now or is it what you want most? You don't need the freaking 500 calorie pretzel. You don't. Go home and have a sandwich that's filled with protein and vegetables and good stuff instead. That's what I did literally yesterday. That's what I did. I was the perfect Whole30er. Limited fruit, followed the meal, tempered, did everything right. I got nothing out of it. Huh. Well, then don't ever Whole30 ever again if it's bad for you. Only Whole30 if you find it beneficial. I need to write that down and put it as my wallpaper in my phone. Do it. Seriously, Rosie, do it. I have no, yeah. You can even do that in Instagram. Go create an Instagram story with the text and write it and then just click the save button instead of publishing it. You could totally do that. What do you want? Yes, everyone's speaking to that. Now, we all know what we have to do. It's just really wanting to do it. Preach. Hi, Tracy. I have arguments with myself in the car. Been there. One, my inner mom, and the other's the inner kid. They have the typical mother-daughter relationship. I feel that. Yeah, I feel that. I argue with myself all the time. Do you know what I've been trying to do this week? Do you know? Because you're going to laugh at me. Because I need to prove to you that I am just like you. And I struggle just like you. I am the farthest from perfect. And my goal of this YouTube channel is not to show you how to do it perfectly, because I am not perfect. But if I was perfect, I'd be at goal. I'd be maintaining, and I would just have all my crap together. So, birthday week, right? I fully plan. Aunt Bree isn't talking to me. Hi, Alice. How are you? I just talked to you 2 hours ago. And she wouldn't really talk to me. She just uses me to see Gracie. So now I'm talking to you, Alice. She's 3, by the way. And so birthday week means I get to have cake. I love cake. Cake is my favorite thing. I love cake. So on the one hand, I know there's a nothing but cakes around here, which means free cake, right? I've been trying, and there's also a bakery in my city that's supposed to be really good, and you're supposed to be able to get cake by the slice there too. I've been trying to justify going to this bakery to try something, to see if it's worthy of me picking up cake there on Thursday. No joke. I've been trying to justify with myself, you should stop at this bakery and just try it out just to see if it's good enough for you to go and get your birthday cake there on Thursday. The heck is wrong with me? Either go get the cake and eat the cake or don't. You don't have to try it. I'm trying to get an excuse to get an extra dessert out of it. That's all. I don't necessarily even want it, but I want to test its worthiness. That's completely and totally unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. And it is an argument that I have had not once, but multiple times with myself in the last week. Yeah. All because I can have cake. I mean, and there was this post that by Miss Jillian Michaels, who I used to adore Jillian Michaels, and then I just kind of stopped obsessing over her, but I watched an Instagram IGTV video by her on intermittent fasting today. And then so I started scrolling her feed and ended up coming across a post that made a whole lot of sense. So I'm sitting here trying to justify cake, right? Right? Because it's my birthday, right? This post was on her feed. Once you realize that you don't need a reason to buy cake, the second half of your life begins. I read that today. How appropriate. And I was like, I could go and get cake, my free cake, because it's my birthday over at Nothing Bundt Cakes on my birthday. Then I could go have cake any day of the week whenever I want, because I can have cake any day whenever I want. As long as I track it and move on and don't make a, habit of it. But I can have cake whenever I want. It doesn't have to be my birthday, so I don't have to sit here obsessing over, do I go to the bakery and get cake? Or do I go to Nothing Bundt Cakes or get the cake? Or do I get dessert when I go out to dinner with my husband? It doesn't matter, because I don't need an excuse to go get cake. I can just have cake because it's a Thursday and I'm on the glitter plan. That's all. That's all I've got. I feel like that needs a little mic drop because cake and birthday. Which reminds me, I got these. I don't know if I have it up here with me. No, I don't. I got the sweetest gift in the mail today. I ended up going to my P.O. box because I got a package notification. And I know that I'm getting a package from one of my lovely subscribers who I don't know if she wants to be outed or not. So I thought that that's what it was. And it turns out that it was from somebody else, another subscriber who sent me a birthday present, which was so sweet. And she wrote me this lovely long note to tell me all about herself and what we had in common. We had a lot in common. And it was so sweet. So sweet. And then she sent me, sure, I'm expecting a package from Rosie. But she's over here now for you guys, right? Stepping blindly yet faithfully is sending me a whole bunch of Canadian goodies to try because I don't live in Canada and I'm really excited about it. And it's so sweet of her. And the Amish goods came home today. I'm jealous and both not jealous all at the same time because those Amish goodies are good and things that I don't need to be exposed to regularly. Ooh, I like cake. She's like me. She was also sitting in front of the fire today. She takes after her auntie. So that's what I was expecting. I was expecting a package from Rosie and ended up getting the sweetest package from a subscriber that had a devotional in it. Jesus Calling, the devotional, had the essential oils necklaces here. An essential oils necklace where like you put your favorite oil on the lava rock and then you wear it. And it's like, Pigpen from Peanuts where he's like always in the dust cloud, only it's essential oils. And a Lily's chocolate bar, a salted caramel milk chocolate bar. Is there anything more perfect for me? I don't think so, because salted caramel is my favorite thing in the world. And the victory was, I was like, I have to have some of this. I only ate half the bar. I did it. I stopped. I was like, this was your serving. I folded it back up. I put it in the drawer. And I was like, I sat there and I was like, I want to eat the rest of the bar. But I was like, but Brianna, if you don't eat the rest of the bar, do you know what really cool thing happens? You can eat the bar again tomorrow. How cool is that? You can have it 2 days in a row. I swear to you, I don't know what. There's a switch. Like, it's not a dial. There's a switch somewhere in my head, and someone flipped the switch. And it's awesome. It feels really awesome. I get free cake from the one that opened up near me. I've been waiting for the right occasion to redeem my coupon. Glitter, yes. Glitter plan, my friends. Glitter plan. I should have hashtagged that. Hashtag glitter plan. Would you guys use that hashtag? For my birthday, I got a cupcake from my favorite bakery instead of a whole cake. And that's exactly my plan. I'm not throwing a party. Like, under normal circumstances, I would be throwing a party with my family. But because I'm not with my family anymore, like, my husband and I are going to go out to dinner. So that's one meal. And instead of having to buy a whole cake to provide for a family, I can go to a bakery and ask for a slice of cake. Like, I actually have to confirm with my husband to be like, so when I go and get birthday cake, do you want me to get you anything? And there's a solid chance he says no. There's a solid chance he's like, no, I'll just eat ice cream when I get home and it's fine. So I might just get, for me, birthday cake. And then I'll eat it. I'll eat the whole thing. It'll be amazing. I'll track it and then it won't be around anymore. And that's awesome. But they are so good. The Lily's bar was really good. My only dislike for it is it has sugar alcohol in it, as erythritol in it, but it's really good. Thank God, because I sent you nothing but junk food, and I really don't want to sabotage you. No, Rosie, I'm seriously looking forward to your box full of Canadian junk food. I really am. And you're absolutely right. It came at the right time. I feel like I have my crap together enough what I'm going to do, I'll give you guys full disclosure. I plan on doing a video of me taste testing a bunch of Canadian junk food because she's so graciously sending me a giant box of Canadian junk food. So I'll be opening all of it. And then, why did my thingy just go off? Oh, active hours. Happy day to me. I talk with my hands. But maybe I'll be able to get my husband to do it with me. No promises, but maybe. But I'll be able to open and then just try a little bit of them. And then, Lord willing, as long as I have my crap together, I can be like, oh, and then I'll eat a little bit of this later. And then I'll eat a little bit of this later. I have one just like that. It has Bejeweled Tree on the front. Yes. Did I get you a couple of presents for nothing? Wait, are you talking about my stickers, Lissa? I was so bummed I found out last week in the Trader Joe's discontinued the reduced guilt shredded mozzarella. So when that happened, I heard through the grapevine that they are coming back with it, but in like 2020. I don't know. More like medium small. No problem. Medium small is probably better than giant. Not gonna lie. It's all good. It's all good. I am grateful for any goodies that you send my way. I'm so excited about it. Just because I think it's really sweet. It made, like, today. Oh, I got this wonderful gift from somebody that was totally unexpected. And then I got some cards too. No Christmas cards yet, but just cards. One was a birthday card, and one was just saying, "Hey, I thought I would send you some happy mail. I'm new to your channel," like just for no reason. I was like, my heart. You guys make my heart so happy. You are the most wonderful community. You really are. So sweet. Is your favorite sassy Alyssa coming out? I hope you have the privilege of trying butter tarts in the Canadian package. So good, but so full of bad. Maybe. Otherwise, I'll have to keep my eyes open for those at our magical candy store or something like that. But, all right, my friends. Do we have any final questions, comments, concerns, or anything you would like to talk about before I go? Because you have been so wonderful about staying after the hour with me that I have been less concerned about the fact that I'm going over the hour. So I didn't send any. I don't find the package was very good. So, anything? No comments, questions, concerns? Hashtag Team Glitter. I appreciate you went over the hour. I'm so glad. So it's hashtag Team Glitter. The next time you will see me, I will be 33 years old. And it's, age is just a number, but it's exciting. I'm feeling very seriously. If somebody I need to see if Team Glitter is actually a hashtag or not, because it's about to be. Let's see. Tags. Hashtag Team Glitter. 500 plus posts. Oh man. But it's for like actual glitter. So it's people using glitter most of the time. But anyway, wow, that's old. Thanks, Lissa. Thanks. I'm only as old as I feel. And like that, I firmly believe you're only as old as you feel. And guys, I feel better than I did when I was 23, if I'm being completely honest. So I also officially gave up. I brought my steps up from 5K when I got home at 7 to 8K, but I keep coughing and I'm going to bed. 33. I wish I was 33 again and know everything I know now, right? Anybody, like, birthday present, you guys want to email me some of your wisdom? Go for it. What do I need to know at age 33 that I won't figure out until I'm 53? Let me know. Thank you, Susan. Glitter plan. Check it. I did. Glitter plan. Glitter plan. All right. I'll look. Glitter plan. Glitter plan has 500 plus posts, which means not many people are using it. The most recent use of it was December 2018, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag glitter plan. That's the one. Hashtag glitter plan. Way to go, Barb. Glitter makes everything sparkle. I might be team sparkle. I love things that glitter. And I don't care how old I am. I'm always going to love me the bling and the sparkle. I mean, you can't tell that this is sparkly, but I'm Team Sparkle, Team Glitter. Always. My first email address was glitterqueen13. Come on. I love me some glitter. I love teasing my friends about their ages. Cake and applause. All right, my friends. So we have glitter plan, hashtag glitter plan for the points plus, and that's all I've got. I'm perfectly content with where I am. I'm feeling really good about everything. Just everything. So I will talk to you all later. If you guys don't already hang out with me on Instagram, I'm at Diva and the Divine on Instagram, and you can chat with me there 7 days a week. And on that note, my first username I remember was Lisa Pup. I've had some interesting ones. Jesus Fish was one. Strawberry Baby was one because I love strawberries. Broadway Baby was one. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun screens. But anyway, thank you guys for the birthday wishes so much. I really appreciate it. And I will be thinking of and grateful for all of you on my birthday because that's how it goes. Suki, hi, but I'm just about to sign off. So thank you for popping in. But you guys are all wonderful. I have a great time hanging out with you. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good night.